Everybody, what's up? It's me, Batu, and welcome back to another PokéPlush Living Dex video. We only got one new certain Pokemon plush coming out, and the other two, I do have plushies for them already, but they are such interesting little guys that we found at thrift stores, and as well as that, Walgreens of all places. It's not very often that I find a Walgreens plush, except for like that Vaporeon, and now this guy, so I'm super excited to show them off. We're going to start off from those recent one that I got, then we're going to go back to the oldest one I got, and then we're going to end off with my big surprise, the one that I got recently. It's actually a new product too. I've been searching everywhere for it. It's been very, very annoying. I'm going to be honest. It's very, very annoying to find it. I found one of them. I haven't found the other one, but I am, fingers crossed, going to find the other one. But let's show off number one, starting with, so he's still very, very dirty, but the most recent one that we found, my girlfriend actually found, is I believe a 2011 to 2012, gosh, Toy Factory, I believe it's Toy Factory Pikachu, and look at him. He looks kind of vintage in my opinion. I think he looks more vintage than he does like that older time, current time, whatever you want to call it. Like a good mixture of Pikachu. It was like the middle age of Pikachu. It was like the middle age of Pikachu where he was kind of smaller, but also he was still a little bit more derpier and we still had to get through him. The black and white time for sure, but I like photo searched this one just to see where he came from, and what I saw was a Toy Factory 2011, 2012 one. So I'm gonna assume it's that. Maybe if anybody else knows, they can let me know. But he is such a cute little guy, but he's very, very floppy if you can't tell. Not a lot of stuffing in him, which I'm surprised about. I'm starting to see if this actually is Toy. It's so hard to know. I really don't know if this is Toy Factory or not, because it does not feel like my Unova Toy Factory plushies actually has stuffing in there. So I don't know if that's because of the size or what. Usually the ones have like the styrofoam weird stuff in there that's disgusting and you gotta replace it with regular. But for this guy, I guess he was just naturally like that. My only thing about Toy Factory that I'm like, yeah, definitely Toy Factory, is this little piece right here. It just kind of shows off right here. You can hold them off anywhere, and just like most Toy Factory plushies, they do have that hanging off. He's still kind of dirty, I will not lie. He does need a bath pretty soon, but he is actually a really good size, and I think she actually found him for like $3, which honestly is a steal in my opinion. I feel like most Pikachu plushies you find for like that size is like $10 at a Goodwill or something, so not too shabby of a find for her. I am not very lucky with Pokemon plushies, I'll be honest. I say that, but the next one that I found at Goodwill personally, that's a real cool one. I'm super excited about that one. But I do think this little guy is absolutely adorable, and I'm super happy to have him in my collection. He looks very derpy, like I said. The face right here is like completely detached from this place, so it kind of looks like a mask if you can't tell. Just the way the sewing did, I do think it's kind of weird how they sew that like that. I feel like it would have been better just to have the whole body look like that, but it's also sewn into 3 different pieces for the heads. I guess 4 or 5 if you count the ears, which I'm not really counting. It's part of the head, but it's not part of the face and the back part. But still, the body looks cute. His little Pika legs, his little Pika hands. His tail has seen better days. I'm thinking about kind of stitching it right here just so I don't accidentally rip off his tail one day. A lot of Pikachus go without tails. If you want to start a fund for that, a charity maybe for Pikachus without tails, I will not stop you. But I do think for how derpy and how, I'm not going to say nasty, I'm going to say, God, what's a good word? How loved he is. Let's go with loved. I do think it's a very excellent Pikachu plush, and I'm super happy to have my collection. I don't know how well I'm going to be with getting Pikachu plushies. I do love Pikachu plushies, I'm going to be honest. And I do want to start a Pikachu collection, but me got no money. At least not enough to spend only on Pikachus. So we'll figure out from there. And then next up, the actual portion of the PokéPlush Living Dex. I know I haven't done one in a while, but I'm super happy to show off one of the newest Pokemon, Meryl. And this Meryl I actually found at Goodwill. If you can't see, it is a WCT Wicked Cool Toys, aka Jazzwares, I believe. I believe Wicked Cool Toys was bought out by Jazzwares, and this is from the year 2019. So a more recent one, honestly. It's like what, Sword and Shield era? I'm guessing Sword and Shield era, or like right before Sword and Shield era. I think 2018 is when Sword and Shield came out, so I'm gonna go with that. But very, very excellent plushie in my opinion. My one thing is, well, these Pikachu clones and Pikachus have really bad tails, so I need to find a way to replace his tail. I just had to grab it because I don't have a Meryl plush in all of my collection, so I was like, I feel like it'd be a pretty good grab either way, and I can make a new little tail for him. I think that'd be so cute. So if you want to see a video about that, maybe let me know and we can figure that out. But this Meryl is absolutely adorable. Starting off with the face, just that beautiful Wicked Cool Toys Jazzwares face they do. They also make them pretty big, just like Tommy makes them pretty big, so I'm really happy with that. He's just a big round boy. The colors are beautiful. I love that like lighter blue, water blue. His little hands are amazing. His little feet, his ears are absolutely adorable. They flip and they flop if you want them to. And all around, I think this might be a really good Meryl plush. I don't know what most Meryl plushies look like. I have not seen too many of them. I'm sure they have like sitting cuties, obviously. I don't know what that looks like, but I do think it's a pretty decent plushie, and I'm super happy to have it in my collection. I've been wanting a Meryl for a little bit. I don't know. But also, I forgot to put Meryl on my bingo card. I wanted one last year. Never talked about it really, but I did want a plush of Meryl because he is actually adorable. I love my little Pika but I just never put it on my bingo card, I guess. So sadly, the bingo card must continue on without any new additions. Hopefully that'll change this weekend, which I'll be talking about later. But I do think this Meryl plush makes up for it in the end, where I don't know. I just think it's a very, very nice plushie in my opinion. I'm super happy to have it, like I said, and we can officially add Meryl into the PokéPlush Living Decks. And then finally, we are here with the newest guy that I actually got recently, and this dude is absolutely awesome. I've been wanting him for a while. If you watch the podcast, I talked about how much I wanted him, and that is the Teddy Ursa Squishmallow. Oh my gosh. The only line that I think I've seen from Squishmallows where I'm like, oh yeah, I want this one and I want this one, and that is the Clefairy and the Teddy Ursas. They are absolutely such a great pairing. I love all of the Squishmallows in its own different ways. However, I don't know if you could really see any. I got Gengar over here, I got Piplup down here, and I got Snorlax somewhere. And then I have the big Pikachu for Christmas as well. But this guy has been the one that I've been wanting for a while. If you don't know me personally or don't know anything really about me, I don't talk too much about myself besides just kind of this YouTube channel. I do really like bears. Bears are one of my favorite animals, and I do really like Teddy Ursa. Teddy Ursa has slowly become one of my favorite Generation 2 Pokemon. He's not number one. I do think that's actually Phanpy, but I do think Teddy Ursa slowly making his way up, and I am super happy to say that. The Squishmallow is absolutely adorable. He has such a happy little smiling face. The ears are super soft, and I'm super happy about that. They have a little 6 lines, and all in all, they also have the hands. My one thing is like, hands always just look the same for the most part. This looks like Snorlax's body with the face attached onto there. However, I will say Snorlax's body is differently shaped on the top, and it kind of more rectangular, surprisingly, similar to the, I believe it's Togepi? I think it was the Togepi one that they had. But all in all, it makes a very nice plush. Like I said, only thing that's negative for me is the hands, but also he does have claws on his hands, so I understand that. And here is the tag of Teddy Ursa. This is such an adorable tag. It gives a major, like, Easter vibe. Also, I'm very close to the camera. It gives major Easter vibes, and I'm super happy with how this looks. You can see the back of the tag as well. Is Jazzwares? I guess, is Squishmallow a part of Jazzwares? Or is it just Jazzwares is a part of this part for Squishmallows? And then if you open it up, a little card right here. More to squish, encore plush de plushé. Awesome. Very, very adorable, as well as a way to find them if you ever want to look at that. And then the best part, I just showed it off, is this little tail ball in the background. That is absolutely adorable. He even has squish in there, so you can just kind of squeeze it like that. He is absolutely amazing, and I'm super happy to have him as a plush. Gosh, I don't know. I feel like out of all my Squishmallows, he would be the one I'd hold squish the most. Either him or Gengar. And I don't know. I don't even know what to say besides he's just an amazing plushie in my opinion. I feel like if you need to go find him right away. I don't know where Clefairy is. I might need to do a search for Clefairy, but for now, I do think this is actually a really good representation of Teddy Ursa. If you don't want to get a regular plushie, there are some of them from Jazzwares that you could find. I actually have one of him going, like, sitting down just with his hand, just waving. I need to get that out pretty soon. He's somewhere down there, but I do think this is also a really good representation of Teddy Ursa, especially if you need a plush for him. But yeah, guys, that's gonna be it for me. I'm gonna show off all these guys real quick, and then I have some stuff to talk about this week / next weekend. So give me a few, and I'll just show you guys where I put all these plushies. So starting off, we have the absolutely adorable Teddy Ursa over here with some of our plushies out around. I need to clean the area, and he is absolutely adorable over here. If you see, there's some more Kirby plushies as well. Here's another Squishmallow to find ya. Then we have our little Pikachu right over here next to our Oshawott collection. Kind of separates them, so maybe I'll switch him over there with the other Oshawotts. I don't know yet. And then hidden over here, I just have him squished in right here because I don't know where else to put him. Oh, this is my other Squishmallow. We have ourselves the adorable Meryl. But yeah, 3 new plushies and 1 for the Pokeplush Living Decks. I feel like that's a steal in my books, and I'm super excited to see what the future holds for 2024's plans. Alright guys, and I appreciate y'all for watching. If you enjoyed, please hit that like button, subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. And the news that I was talking about, me and my girlfriend, Andy Pandy Cause, or Andy Pandy, whatever you want to call her, Amanda, anything like that, my girlfriend, whatever you want to call her, she is going to be coming with me to Collecticon Dallas, and we are super excited. I'm planning on vlogging there, just going through. My main missions are, we need to get some pins for the pin jacket. I've already put this little guy on here. It used to be on my keys, but I've kind of moved it off of there because I'm so addicted to this. It's my little ADHD toy. But as well as that, I do want to get some more pins, maybe some more, gosh, what are they called? More keychains? Yes, more chains to get into the collection of my just beautiful chains. I want to get some Unova Love. I want to get a Mastiff. If I can find a Mastiff pin, that's going to be my main thing. Remember this, future me, aka in a few days me, remember the Mastiff pin. You need to grab one. But yeah, I hope to see anybody there. If y'all are going, it's going to be on Saturday. It's going to be there. We're going. It is in Dallas, Texas. So be a lookout. And I would love to meet some of y'all, shoot the Pokemon shit, and talk about anything. Really anything if you guys want to talk about it. But yeah, much love from y'all. And I will see you guys next time. Peace out.